just hanging out a little bit outside, doing a little bit, right, cleaning up some of the snow that just wasn't done yet, and doing those kind of things. Really enjoying this weather that we get to have here in Holt, Michigan. And so, for those of you, my friends, who are not somewhere that's getting snow and cold weather, we are here, and so we're the lucky ones. And I'm doing something special this year for me. I'm not going to complain about the cold. I'm not going to complain about the snow. In fact, I'm going to enjoy it. And so, even when we had the first couple inches earlier this year, I was like, man, this isn't enough. I want snow days. And so, we finally got some of that. And so I'm just enjoying it here a little bit outside. And so I hope that you get to do that as well. Hey, really, my big reason for getting on here is that I wanted to make sure that you remember uh, that tomorrow we are meeting both online right here, wherever you're watching this from, if you are watching this, uh, or in person, right, at our church building, Holt Christian Church, at 2424 Washington, right across the street from Chisholm Hills Golf Course, between Willoughby and Holt Road, there on Washington, right down the street from Washington Woods Middle School. So I'd encourage you to come, because hey, we've got a powerful message that we're going to start series that we're going to start over the that's actually going to lead us up into Easter. Uh, but it's God loves. And I know that a lot of us have heard that verse before, right? That for God so loved the world that he sent his one and only son. We've seen that in football games. We've posters, but I wonder how many of us really understand it. Right? How many of us really uh, grasping those words, right? And taking them not just in a head space, but also to a heart space. Because I know this is an important message to me, because I know that I did not always believe that. I had a hard time believing that God could love somebody like me. And I'm not going to share all of my story, but my whole life did not grow up in the church, right? I wasn't a Christian my whole life. And in fact, for even parts of my early marriage, I was not somebody that I would say was close to God. Um, and that was probably the most valuable thing that I've learned. Not the behaviors or the do's and don'ts, but the fact that God loved me. And it changed everything for me. And I want you all to have that same change as well. Um, and most importantly, because God's most important thing that he ever did was to show you how much he loved you. And so he loves, and that love expands beyond just, it's not just for those who show up tomorrow morning. So if you don't show up tomorrow morning, it doesn't change the fact that God still loves you. It doesn't change, right? It doesn't matter what you're doing tonight or what you did last night. God still loves you. It doesn't matter if you quit coming to church or you've never been to church before. God still loves you. It doesn't matter, even with all those things that people may tell you. You might be in a group that God doesn't love you because you're in that group. I'm going to tell you, there's nothing further from the truth. And we're going to look at that over the next few weeks. You, he need to hear that message, whether we've been in church for our whole life or we've been far away from it, whether we've been beat up by the church or we're just wanting to come back. And I know that there's some of us out there that need to hear this message, that need to share it. I need to be reminded of it, and I think you do too. And so I'm going to start that tomorrow. We're going to do that together. We're going to walk that journey together. I pray that you join us, either right here online or in person, right? And so, and again, we're doing everything we can to keep to maintain as safe as possible a place. Right, we're asking people to wear masks. We're got our seats set up in pods. We're asking, right, we're doing all that we can. And so I pray that you would join us. Hey, and do me a favor, share this with your friends. Right, let them know that tomorrow there's a place for them where they can hear. If they don't hear anything else, they'll get to hear that God loves them. Right? And I know that you've got some friends or family that need to hear that message. And so please, please, please pass it on to them. Let them join us as well. Let's do our part to connect people to Jesus. Hey, God bless you guys. I'll see you later.